All right. So at number 10, I have arms. And like I was telling you before, my
Hmm.
4-year-old is fucking awesome at it. Well, okay, so it is a really fun boxing game, I mean, not wrestling, God. Um, it's, it's like super creative. The spring arms are just fun and fantastic, and you can do a whole bunch more with them. And like they've added in a ton of content and whatnot. Uh, and also you can do it where it's like complete motion control and basically like win based off of your own physical limitations instead of just being really good at gaming.
Right.
But then
Yeah.
there's also the options where you can use a normal controller where while the other person does the motion controls, and so you can go against the gamer versus athlete kind of scenario.
Right. Is that one that like with the motion controls you don't have to like stand up to play? Can you just sit down and use the motion controls even? Since it's literally just punching.
Yeah, I don't think you have to be standing up at all.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I mean I've never played Arms before, so I've never really seen it in action. I've seen gameplay, but I've never seen someone actually play it. Like I watched it on Game Grumps.
Oh, then I might have to show you it next time we hang out. Like,
I, I'm down. I'm down for that.
yeah, it's pretty neat. And you can also like you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it, and a lot of
It
the
sounds
characters
like
are
I
super
should not
creative.
play Nadia in it though. It sounds like she'll whoop my ass.
Oh yeah, she totally will. uh, well, she beat an entire tournament, like the first level 1 tournament. She beat the whole thing by herself.
Nice.
Oh yeah, she's getting pretty good at video games. I'm
That's
very proud.
proud father right there.
Oh
I know my
yes,
I know my dad was proud when I started playing.
yes, I'm gonna make sure she gets good.
So how did the sales do on Arms?
Arms, I think, did about 2 million,
That's
but
pretty good.
wasn't it also bundled?
It did have some bundled consoles, yes.
Not a lot of them,
Not a lot
but
of them.
yeah, it
Yeah,
still did pretty good on its own.
that's
Uh,
cool to hear. I wasn't sure how it did.
yeah, but it was mainly like the sales hit it really well at first. I remember because it had to do a lot with the updates. The sales had really hit really well, and then they kind of just plummeted, but they still like got their money's worth.
Mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, because I remember like they've discontinued updates for it already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that was maybe 6 or 7 months after the game, maybe like a year after released.
Damn,
Uh,
that's fast.
yeah, yeah, but they did in that time add in a bunch of like characters and content. It's pretty great. It was all free. Okay, so number 9 on my list, I have Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battles.
Great game.
Oh, it was a fantastic game.
Love it.
Okay, so
A,
the
and that's kind of surprising because that one's not actually developed by Nintendo.
yeah, no, it was made by
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
eh,
same developers that make Assassin's Creed and the Far Cry games.
yes, that's what I love.
Yeah. And the South
But
Park
even
games.
yes. Uh but even like Shigeru Miyamoto himself like amended the creator of the Rabbids like just in front of an entire group of people,
Oh yeah, no, I
made
remember
him
seeing the video
stand.
of that guy
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah, like oh, that'd be crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
what I love about it is just the fact that it's a completely different concept from any Mario plus Rabbit game. But the setup, the style of it, the open environment, turnstile, fighting combat, along with like the new type of weaponry and whatnot, it meshes really well together. Where it's like really fun, has the Mario aesthetic, is fucking hilarious. Like rabbits when are funny, not
Right.
always. They've made me laugh before, not always. But they made me laugh more in this game. I'll say that. Like,
They that's true. They made me laugh more in this game than any other game I played that they're in.
yeah, and I think it's for the fact that they kind of toned it down a little bit.
A little bit, and they gave them some they threw in some Nintendo comedy with the rabbits, and it worked pretty well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And since you did mention the South Park games, I mean, Mario plus Rabbids does very well, like the combat style, the open environment
The Yeah, and the
turn
turn-based,
style.
grid-based
Yeah,
combat style, and the
that's
fact that like
yeah.
the way they made cover work, they made it similar to XCOM in a way, but uh, they made it. I don't know. They made it. It was very smooth, and like the different abilities that certain weapons had and stuff like that
Oh yeah, and the
was
character
great. The
abilities.
character abilities were
They're
great.
they
Yeah.
were unique based off of their series too. They didn't
Yes.
just make everything so much the same. Like, and each character was awesome. Like all the Mario series characters had multi-jump, where the Rabbids didn't,
Right.
unless they were like being used for that purpose by one of those characters.
Exactly.
Uh, yeah, and there was always like Luigi had his further distances, and Peach could Peach was a healer, and fucking Yoshi was awesome. Yoshi's at like the very end of the game, so I don't remember playing like how much I played of him and
Right.
what he does.
Yeah. I don't remember 100%, but yeah, Yoshi's always been a fucking great character. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
In any game
he's
he's in,
awesome.
he should just be the best.
Rabid Yoshi is a fucking maniac.
He was.
But yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
loved him.
How'd the sales do on that game? I'm hoping
They
amazing.
were, I think they were above 2 million.
Good.
I don't have the sales written down, but
I
kinda
haven't
have a
played
good
the
idea.
DLC yet. Have you played the Donkey Kong DLC? Because apparently it's
No,
great.
yeah, I want to. I have no idea how Donkey Kong plays in it
Because
though.
I'm assuming he's gonna have like slam attacks and stuff like that, area of effect attacks maybe that are really
Oh,
strong.
he's gonna be like they do have like a complete like character or enemy where they're just big and stocky and whatnot, and
I'm
it's so
assuming
like
he's like that.
yeah, he's really gonna be closer to that, but he's still gonna have his own thing going on. So, all right, number 8 on the list. I don't know how you'll feel about this. Super Mario Party.
I'm fine with that.
Mate.
I enjoy Mario Party shit ton.
Oh yeah,
I,
but go on.
I mean, I love that they added in how each character has their own specific die block. I actually super
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
love that idea, and the fact that you can like play as Bowser and shit like that. Great, love it.
Honestly, like one of the things that kind of makes you feel on edge about accepting whether or not you like that game at first was definitely the fact that the boards were so small, or at least they
That's
felt small in comparison.
Well, and the reason they did that is because now the highest roll you can get is like on a normal die block is 6. So it made sense to me why they were.
Yeah, well especially after playing it,
Yes.
the shorter board definitely felt a lot better, especially with the dice mechanic.
Right. The
Uh,
the changing the prices of stuff and things like that too, I think worked really well too. And you anyone who's been around on the Phuckers channel for a while and has seen me play Metroid Prime knows how fucking much I hate motion controls, but the Switch motion controls actually work. So motion controls in Super Mario Party, I have no issue with. They're great. They work just fine. I
oh
enjoy
yeah.
myself a lot.
And I think one of the reasons why it's even on this list is, for one, it's not Mario Party 11. It's just
Yeah.
not what that game would have been,
Yeah,
because
no.
it is a completely refresh. It's very basic. Like, it's the most basic Mario Party I think I've ever played. I haven't played all of them, of course,
The new
but
modes they added in were super fun. I liked the Robo one. I actually enjoyed that. And the 2v2 mode you can do where you can move, like
oh
the
yeah,
team one. Yeah, that's super fun.
yeah, that's dope.
I like
But
that they
like,
changed the name. It's basically a new series they can do. They can make Super Mario Party 2, stuff like that.
Yeah, but like they changed everything, like a lot of the mechanics back to the basics. They have new stuff, of
Yes.
course, but like it's still more of a basic Mario game, and I think it's like what it needed for that refresh is that it just needed to start at that standard because like what Mario Party was becoming was just it just had a lot, and
Yeah.
it just also had a lot of stuff that they felt awkward about going back and forth about. Like when they introduced the car, they wanted the car. That's why the car, even though it got such bad reviews, they gave it a second chance in Mario Party 10. And that's when they realized that their ideas for what they want are just not working out. They need to scrap and start over.
Yeah. And I'm glad they did because Super Mario Party is a great game.
Oh, yes.
And how did it do in sales? Because it's not been out for very long compared to those other two.
Uh, I think it was over 3 million.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the sales tab on my phone while I'm thinking about it, so I can look at these because I think I can find them all on the same page. But for my next game, at number 7, Kirby Star Allies.
Okay, that was a super cute game whenever you brought it over for me to play. When we
Yes,
played together. And
it's
it's
fucking
Kirby.
adorable. Yes, I'll say it's a fantastic. It is a Kirby game. It's Kirby doesn't change much.
No, no.
Especially like the mechanic. The mechanic is just something that was pretty much already there that they figured out they could do. Like you could have up to 4, well, up to 3 friends at once fighting alongside you. But that part I'm just gonna kind of ignore just for the fact that like the 4-player shit is just awful for side scrolling. Like it doesn't work in Mario very well. I don't think it worked well with Kirby. It is really fun, but it's also very quickly frustrating,
Yeah.
which and then drains away the fun.
The
But
I'll tell you the part that I liked about the game just really quick. I like that you can mix powers together.
yes,
Whenever I played as King DDD with the wind power, I
yes.
felt like I was a
That's,
god. Like,
well, fucking King DDD, he was OP already in the game,
yeah,
and because he was a special guest character that you had to go like summon
right.
with the magic wand.
But yeah, I know
Um,
you played more, so continue.
yeah. Oh shoot, what was the last thing I was saying?
You were talking about side scrolling.
Oh yeah, and the four player and whatnot. Yeah, so
Yes.
basically the best thing out of the whole 4 players on the screen at one time concept is the combos. They like at least did that part right, and then you also have every other element ever from a Kirby game. You know, you have you can adapt to other abilities, and it's pretty much same fighting style, same everything. Most of the characters, if new or similar, if not new, or exactly the same.
Right.
Yeah. But at the same time, I still loved it, and I have no other complaints about it. Like, I still beat it, and I love it. Like, after I beat it, I tried really hard to get on the puzzle, like, get all the puzzles, but I got really burnt out.
Right. So yeah, how much like what percentage did you get done on that game?
I think I was at, like, because I think I did 100% of the story mode,
Of
where
course.
I did get every single thing. Yeah, I have my little star on there. I brag about it every time it happens to come up. Uh, but I still
I remember you
have
talking
like
about the percentage that you got on it, which I don't remember like overall percentage, like with the puzzles and stuff and collectibles or whatever
yeah,
there was in the
it's
game.
every time there's an update, they add 3 more, and I'm 3 updates behind. But I think I had finished like 3 puzzles, and last I knew there was 12. I'm not sure how many there are now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Um, I'm about to pull up the sales. I've been talking, so I stopped typing.
Right.
Kirby Star Allies sold 2.1 million. Actually, Mario plus Rabbids only did 2 million, so I lied.
It's like you said around 2 million.
Yeah, but Super Mario Party it only did 1.5 so far.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like it's not going to do very like much better than that because 1.4 million of those sales were in the U.S.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
America's definitely the Mario Party
oh yeah,
country of the world. I doubt many
oh,
Japanese people play it.
I just guarantee you that Mario, just for the fact that Mario is so popular, it's a very
It's
universal character that
yes,
half of the fans don't even realize it's Japanese, based off an Italian.
right. It's so weird what games are more popular in the U.S. compared to like Japan because they're more mobile with their games. They like handheld games more than we do, but we like the party games a lot, and like Metroid
Oh
is
yeah,
specifically made for America. Like
yeah, that's what I love.
it's great.
Oh
Metroid
yeah.
doesn't do bad in Japan either, but it does about a million times better in the U.S.
Oh yeah, like I didn't hear any Japanese talking about how awesome the Return of Samus was, or
Right?
Samus
Yo,
Returns, I mean.
yeah, and like, oh yeah, man, Samus is so great. It's definitely an American thing.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay, so
100%.
at number 6, Kart 8. So this was
The
a port,
deluxe, yes.
Yes, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart's so good it can't not be on the list.
Yes, well, and also like it just has enough extra content from the base game.
To
Uh,
be basically its own game. That's the game that came
yeah.
up while we were talking about do ports count, and it's like
Yes.
I'd say even though this is a port, they added enough stuff in that yeah for sure. I mean, fuck, they have Link in there.
Well,
They
that was
have
in the Wii U version.
was he? But was he
Yeah.
downloadable? Like was he bought DLC though?
Yeah, he was part of the DLC.
Okay, so
The
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 fact that he came in
original
the base game of Deluxe
Well, okay,
counts
I'll
for
say
something.
the new content that was in the deluxe version, you didn't get any more tracks, which they did finally confirm DLC coming for it. They just didn't know if there was going to be any at first. Uh, but like you didn't get any tracks per se, but you got the Inkling, two Inkling characters, and also King Boo as characters, and then the main focus was the battles
Oh,
because
okay.
they added in like 4 courses, I believe, and then also they went from 1 to 5 different games.
Okay.
And I think there was like at least 1 or 2 that were brand new, like exclusives. The others were just remakes or just kind of redesigns of old games.
Right.
But yeah, I think like the Renegade Roundup was the new one for sure, and that one was
Oh
actually
yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
It is also challenging depending on how good people were, like, and also you could be better like at one thing than the other. Like I was really good at like getting to all the jail cells to let people out really quickly.
Right.
Uh, but then like the roundup part was just a pain.
I remember. I remember the video we have on on the channel of our
Yes.
balloon battles. I
Yeah, where you kicked our ass, my
I'm
ass more
very good at
specifically.
the balloon battles.
Yeah, well, I think you were really good at like pretty much every one of those that we did. Because I
Yeah,
know we also did the coins.
yeah. I was always good at the Mario Kart battle stuff. I'm pretty sure you're better than me at the actual Grand Prix. Just racing in general. You're probably better than me at that, but
I'm
I'll
just
whip everyone's
better at
ass in the
preying
battle
in
mode.
general.
Yeah, yeah. So how were the sales for Deluxe?
Oh, it's up there. It
It
is
better be.
at it's the second best-selling game, 11.71 million.
Oh boy, that might be adding
What
in regular Mario Kart 8, but because that's what one of my remasters on the PlayStation listed, and I had to actually find remaster how much it did, which it still did good.
Oh yeah, I think Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U I think only did about 5.5 because not a lot of
Okay,
people had Wii U's.
so I could see around 6 million being sold for it for sure.
Oh yeah, like
I'm assuming that it's a total sales, and if it only did like 5 million on the Wii U, I can totally see 6 million on the
no,
Switch for sure.
I'm pretty sure that this is separate from.
If it's separate, that's fucking awesome. Like holy
No,
shit.
yeah, this is the deluxe. Like
I mean, it's
they
awesome
always
either
have
way,
the.
and that's okay. Good. That's great then.
Yeah.
Mine I had to find a specific because it was just like the game I'm talking about. I just said the game and this many cells, and I was like, yeah, but I typed in remastered though,
Well,
and then I went and found it.
do you remember when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out? It was in the news. It sold over 1 million copies within 2 or 3 days,
I remember
and
that now. Yeah.
it was the like record high for Mario Kart games.
Oh, that's right. It was. Yeah, it did the best selling. It was best selling Mario Kart game. In a in a day or two. Like it
Yeah,
was that
it's
quick. It's
well,
sold that many copies that fast.
it was the
Fastest selling.
fastest, and
Yeah.
then I think it might have became the best. Well, maybe not the best, but it's definitely up there.
I don't
Like
know. I don't know. Double Dash did really good.
I feel bad for them because now they
And I
have to
think
like.
Mario Kart Wii did really good too.
Oh yeah, that one. Actually, no, if I remember correctly, I think that one was at like 30 million.
Regular Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That one's
the Wii was the
shit ton of
era of
players.
the Wii was the era of 30 million copies sold and
Yeah.
whatnot.
The
Um,
I mean the Wii has like what 200 million consoles sold, so there's something like
no,
that.
it's just about 100.
100 million.
The
Oh,
record
okay.
is 100. The record is 150 million with the PS2, and then it's the Wii at about
That's right.
101,
I
I
remember the
believe.
PS2 is the best selling console of all time,
Yeah.
which makes me happy because I was a PS2 boy and GameCube
And
boy.
oh yeah, well I feel sad. Like the Switch is already beating out the GameCube.
Yeah, and that's fine with me. I love the Switch too. The Switch is a great
Oh yeah.
console.
And now we
Uh,
just need the GameCube games
but
on
yeah,
it.
oh man, that's great that it sold that well. I love Mario Kart.
Okay. All right, so number 5, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And
I'm not even mad about that one at all.
well, and the main reason is the fucking nostalgia. First off, okay, so I was surprised at how pissed off everyone was at first about the game. I was excited about the fact that you're gonna not only are you playing a like uh like the first like core Pokemon home console game, you're playing the completely rebuilt version of the original with without most of the content being tainted.
Hmm.
Like they kept it down to the Gen 1 rules. They implemented a lot of the old mechanics that have been long gone. Like this is the dream of Pokemon games. Like this is something that was to many people a pipe dream, like because once the game gets updated, it's updated. You don't see it going back, but they finally found an excuse to do it. It worked out really well, and I'm really happy. And I knew it was going to perform well, and I knew everyone was full of shit because everyone did do a 180 when it released. Like I knew they would,
And
because
and
my
the
opinion
fact
was
that
fucking awesome.
they have the two different choices for you is great too. Because there's people who love Pikachu and there's definitely people who love Eevee. I know that for sure because I have friends who always argued over their favorite fucking Pokemon when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, and I love that, but
Yeah,
but the only downfall about it is that you have to have both copies to complete the Pokedex.
exactly. But that's just a way to make more money.
Yeah, and
And to
that.
play it again, which I mean I'm not opposed to that. I'll play Pokemon again.
Oh yeah,
uh,
I mean like
what I saw from what I
I.
watched on Twitch, I love the customization options for your
Oh
respective
yeah,
Pikachu or Eevee, and the fact that they're always with you, because that just makes you have a connection to the show right there. Makes you feel like you're in
it's
a
like an
Pokemon show.
RPG. It's like an
Oh,
RPG, but an
Pokemon's
RPG
always
about.
been Pokemon's always been an RPG.
Yeah, and this one is just more about being closer to your companion while also playing the Pokemon game.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. And this is the one. This is a Pokemon game I've seen more articles about since Twitch plays Pokemon, where the Twitch chat tells how the game is supposed to be played. Like they control how the game's played. Like they move the character, and they tell the character what attacks to use and stuff like that. Have you ever heard about that?
No, what was it again?
It's called Twitch plays Pokemon. It's basically it was a huge thing
Oh,
that
okay.
happened on Twitch, where the entire Twitch chat that's watching can control how the Pokemon game
Okay.
gets played. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
there's there's so many articles and news on that. And then when this game came out, it's the most articles about Pokemon as a game itself that I've seen since Twitch plays Pokemon. Because there's so many
That
people talking about like streamers and YouTubers failing to get the shiny Pokemon they've been trying to get for hours, and hilarious clips and stuff like that.
Honestly,
Just things like
I
that.
can see that being frustrating quick just for the fact you could like run into a Caterpie and someone's in the comments like use your Ultra Ball.
Yeah. Well,
No.
no one's actually playing it. It's not someone listening. They had it set up to where what they put in the chat, whatever was said more, what the game would do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, and that's why.
But then
Yeah,
I
that's
can
why it
also
was.
imagine it getting irritating.
Oh, it took forever for them to beat the game because there was people in there who were sabotaging, and there's a bunch of people in there trying to work together.
Nice. I
So
love
yeah,
it.
it was a crazy thing to witness. Because I'd watch it, I'd see the chat. It's flying, dude. It's the fastest I've ever seen chat, and I don't know, it's just insane. But yeah, the uh, Pokemon Let's Go. I really want it. Me and you have a plan.
Yes.
We won't tell our channel about our plan with it yet, but we have a plan for that game.
Yeah, we got our secrets. Ooh. Not to brag about our secrets or anything, but it's a kind of secret.
was that was that number 5 on your list right there?
That was number 5. Number 4 is I think you're gonna be surprised that I put this as low as 4. Splatoon 2.
I am surprised. You love Splatoon.
I do love Splatoon. I love Splatoon 2. Um, I barely have a way to compare it to the first one because it's very close to the same, except for very. I could go into it and I could probably explain it for a while, but it's like the big picture isn't different. Like
Right.
it honestly, everything it felt like they could have done fell a little short. Um, but overall, it is a fantastic game. They did make a lot of good corrections. They did fix a lot of stupid shit. Weapons are a lot more balanced, except usually during the first 2 weeks of a new weapon release. But I'm pretty positive that's not a mistake.
Right.
Almost positive. Uh, but yeah, Splatoon 2 is great. It's the most
Yeah.
unique shooter game ever, and it's like the
Oh,
only laid-back shooter game that I know.
for sure. Yeah.
The
I
only shooter game I ever play.
it's I really enjoyed playing it, the Splatoon 2, whenever I played it, because I can use a Pro Controller for one. Whenever you let me borrow Splatoon 1, the fact that I had to use motion controls didn't sit very well with me. But
You didn't have to use motion controls.
well, for the tutorial, even
Oh
you
yeah,
had
the
to do it,
tutorial.
and
Yeah, that sucks.
I was
It's
so
trying to
mad.
convince you.
Yeah, I was so mad.
Yeah.
But no, Splatoon 2, I enjoyed the hell out of. It was a super fun game.
All right, do you want to try to guess my final three? I feel like if
Uh,
you you could
first I'm gonna
probably.
try and guess the sales for Splatoon 2 because I was gonna try and
Oh,
guess. Uh,
oh yeah, do
I'm gonna
that.
say Splatoon 2 because there's so many people that like we've grown so much on our channel from Splatoon 2.
Uh,
Like there's gotta be a shit ton of players. I'm gonna guess it's sold over 5 million at least.
yes, you're getting warmer.
Okay, it has it sold over 7 million.
Yes.
Is it over 9 million?
No.
Okay, so
Seven
somewhere
point
in 8
seven
million.
million.
7 point, almost 8 million. Wow, That is really good because I know there's a lot of people who love it in Japan. There's like a lot of places in South America, like people from there love it. Like
Oh yeah, it's like
it's just people
Britain.
all around the world we've seen in our channel just playing the shit out of it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
wanting to
like
play with us.
UK and
We have people
and
from U.S., UK, South
I'm
America,
sure I'm
Canada.
sure someone in Africa has a Switch they're playing it on.
Oh yeah, there's rich places in Africa like Cairo and
I
parts
bet
of
they
Egypt and
I bet they have some really
South
fast dial-up.
South Africa has some people that have internet and electricity and stuff. But I'm sure it's been sold everywhere. Like you said, it's had to be.
Oh yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure
Oh,
not in China.
I
China
know
bans
it's
everything. So, but
I know playing online is constant. You're playing with someone from another country. In
hmm
fact, like playing there'll be days where playing with people from America will be more rare. Like,
oh yeah,
I've been
I don't know how many
I've been
times I've
no
run into kanji in someone's name. And I'm like, well,
Yeah, I can tell you for like from experience, I've been the only white guy in the sea of yellow for entire nights.
that it is such a good game. I'm glad that it sold that much, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's well deserved.
I never really
They
knew what to think about it until I played it, or like watch you played it, I guess. And then I was like, after watching you play Splatoon 2 on the channel, I was like, I could probably, I could have fun playing this game for sure. And
Oh
so
yeah.
far I have. And how much it's grown our channel, it's great. We need to
Oh yeah.
start playing it more again. And the
Well, as
fact
soon
that you
as
will be
I
able to here soon is great.
yeah, I just have to pay for Switch Online. The reason I've
I'm
been a
doing
little
the 20
hesitant
bucks a
about
year.
yeah, I haven't just had $20.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I haven't even paid for like the $3 one month because I'm afraid that I'm gonna get it going and then all of a sudden we're gonna drop again. Like I rather just hopefully just get it done and get that
Sure.
out of the way and not have to worry about it for at least a year. But anyway,
That
and instead
that
of
makes
like
me
going,
happy. So
yeah,
you
instead of
want me to guess the order of your top three?
yeah, if you want to really quickly, just go ahead and tell me what you think.
Okay. I'm gonna
You have to,
say I'm gonna say
you have
Smash is
to,
your number three. I'm
okay,
gonna say Odyssey is your two and Zelda is your one.
close. At
All
number
right.
3, Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay. It deserves the top three for sure. Odyssey is great.
Oh yeah. Well, technically, Odyssey is the number one selling game. I don't accept it as the number one selling game because I know for a fact that Zelda gets pushed back a little bit in sales just because of the comparison to Mario. It doesn't
Because it's
have
Mario.
as strong of a fan base. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Mario.
Mario's gonna
Yeah.
be Mario. Yeah,
Zelda has a more hardcore fan base for sure, but
yeah.
Mario
They're
has a
like
bigger fan base.
it's definitely this different level of dedication.
Yeah, for sure. Because not
Um,
every Mario fan's gonna buy every Mario game. Like me, I love Mario, but I'm not gonna buy Mario Tennis Aces. But
I
uh,
kind of want Mario Tennis Aces.
but Zelda, I'll buy anything. That's Zelda.
Well, and
I
you
have
have to with
Legend of
Zelda.
Zelda. I have Zelda Monopoly. Like,
Nice. I need that.
but
But I think that like
wasn't
okay,
Odyssey the one that came out? Was it on your birthday or the week of your birthday?
it was the week of my birthday.
Okay,
Like my
yeah,
birthday was on was on Tuesday. It came out Friday.
and it was a 2017 release.
Yes, it came out then.
Yeah, yeah, that was the year that Zelda got Game of the Year, rightfully so.
Yes, and that just proves that sales mean nothing sometimes.
I'm fine with Mario Odyssey having more sales because Zelda did get Game of the Year.
Sometimes video game sales can be very like oh
How many sales did it have?
misleading. Huh? Oh, hold on. I'll look at it in a second. But
Okay.
they can be very misleading for the fact that like sometimes they can just be manipulated.
Right. Which I'm
Like,
asking about Odyssey. How many? Not Zelda
yeah,
yet.
yeah, no, I'm not talking about Zelda
Okay.
specifically, but
Right.
Mario Odyssey is currently standing at 12.17 million.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty
freaking
dope.
insane.
But it has been um, bundled with console, and I'm pretty sure that bundle's not going away anytime soon.
Yeah. No. It's probably the best selling bundle, for sure.
Yes. But about the game, like I love the fact that every kingdom is this mini open world kingdom. And I love the fact that everything about it is unique to this game while also being a Mario game by living up to the aesthetic.
There's so many secrets in it. It's a great 3D Mario game. Cappy and
There's
the possession thing
there's
is
a fucking
so
dragon.
unique and fun. You can fucking possess a T Rex. Like how fucking cool is that? Like
Yeah, fucking
it's
they need to add the DLC where you can possess the fucking dragon for an exclusive level. Like,
it was such a great game. It was so much fun. I loved it a shit ton. But
oh
possessing
yeah.
Bowser towards the end of the game.
That was awesome. That was like its own little story going on.
Uh
Like
huh. Everything.
that got oh, the music was perfect. It got like it kind of put you in that just kind of that I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, I guess. I think it like kind of put you at a switch where you're playing a Mario game and all of a sudden like this really cool concept comes along and it's acting as like the story to the end and it is just fucking excellent because that's just something that never really happens in a Mario game. Like you beat Bowser. Now they
Right.
had something it went really well with the whole idea of Cappy. It's like it kind of you end the game and it's kind of like this mechanic that led up to something fucking brilliant in the end.
The ending cutscene just is fantastic. The cinematics were great in that game. It's just a great game. It's fucking super fun.
Oh yeah.
It was the
All right.
3D, and all I can say about it is now that they've done this 3D Mario that was so new and different, uh, Mario Sunshine 2 better be coming.
You know what? While we're on this topic, I'm about to read number two, but I want to say really quickly, they have no excuse to why the like Super Mario Galaxy HD isn't on the Switch yet. No fucking excuse.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking there's already an HD version for it. It's been released on a Japanese exclusive console. No reason it can't be released on the Switch.
exactly.
It's done. The game is there. Like that's what I've been expecting. Like I've been waiting for them to announce that. Like it's gonna happen. You just wait. The day it happens, I'm gonna text you and I'm gonna text
Well,
you like a
you're
pick of my
normally pretty
balls
good
and
at
just
predicting
tell
Nintendo
you admire
things,
how
so
big they are.
did you
I'm
hear me?
sorry I said that.
No,
Yeah,
you're
thank you.
good. Yeah, no,
I appreciate it.
you're great at predicting Nintendo things. So, and I would be
Oh yeah,
super happy if that happens. So,
it's gonna happen.
because
You just wait.
I
Like
bet you have it. Uh, good. I'm glad it's gonna happen. It needs to hurry up.
yeah, the only thing I can think of the reason why it hasn't happened is the fact that it is on another console. They are letting it be exclusive, but I say it's going to happen. You know how Nintendo is with their assets. They will use them.
Yeah,
Like, they're going to cave eventually. So, all right, on my number two, Super Smash Brothers.
amazing game.
Ultimate. Yes, and I don't own it yet. I've played it with well, no, we haven't played it yet together, have we?
No, we haven't.
But I did play it with my friend Steven. And it's just the fact that you have everything.
So many characters.
Like, yeah, like it's just for one, isn't it like the biggest fighting game ever now, pretty
Like
much?
the most
Like
characters. Yeah, for sure.
most characters, it has to have the most stages. It has over 100
Stages
stages.
for sure. It's insane how many stages there are. Have you so and the fact that like Piranha Plant is a DLC character,
Yes, the first DLC character.
free DLC if you register the game, anyways.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Which I did.
If you,
Which I did. So I'll get him.
yeah,
Yay.
well, isn't it like you also had to buy it within the first week or so?
Yeah, and then after that, he'll be payable DLC.
Oh, dang,
Yeah.
I missed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be the cheapest DLC though, because he'll just be by himself. He'll probably be like $1.
Yes, but okay. So like, I'm gonna say this about Smash Brothers. It's a perfect example of what Nintendo gives back because it's just the fact that like this probably wouldn't be happening if the Switch hadn't already met a certain standard.
Right. And crap, I always forget his name. The guy behind Smash and Kirby, Sakurai.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, Sakurai.
he, what a cool dude right there. You know.
Oh yeah,
And I'm glad that he puts up with so many of the toxic Smash community people. You know, it's like, oh, just give us this character, blah blah blah. You know, complaining about shit all the time, and he just takes it and he puts what he thinks will be good in the game, and he does a great job at it. Thank you, Sakurai. That's all I can say.
yes. Oh,
Because
he
he
is
does
a
do a
beautiful
great
man.
job. And of course, the story mode in this game was so good. I mean, it's like Infinity War. How about everyone and everything dies except Kirby?
Yes,
How about that?
Nintendo Infinity War.
How about Kirby is the only living thing?
Did I tell you that? Did I say that I thought there was gonna be a story mode before they announced it? Before they even had that little hidden shit going on?
Yes, you did. Which
I did? Okay, I thought I did.
100% agreed and predicted also, because I was like, they can't not have it. It's the Switch.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. And we
And
loved
you
it
know,
so much in Brawl. I mean, I did. I don't know if other people did. Brawl is like the most hated one I've ever, of all the Smash Brothers.
well, it's
Well,
just,
it's my favorite one.
I'm surprised the Wii U version somehow isn't, but I think
It's
that's
probably
also
not because
of the 3DS.
it's on 3DS. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably why it's not. Um, but yeah, no, Ultimate is so great, and I like people weren't sure how to feel about the spirits and stuff. I love the spirit stuff. It's so fun to just go unlock new spirits and stuff like that.
Because do they not incorporate the like trophy idea from every other Smash game?
Oh, they do. Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, just
But
it
it's
just works
more.
differently.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of concept art and stuff like that, unlocking pieces of it.
Oh, okay, that's it. But it's not like incorporated into the game like the story mode like it was. That's the
Well,
way
no,
they were frozen.
there. Yeah, no, just that's only incorporated a little bit into the story, just a tiny bit. But yeah, no,
I'm
there are
surprised.
not. I wouldn't say it like it's in there, but it's not as much as the other games.
Yeah, I'm surprised because like this game, well, Amiibo was so big for Wii U. This game, Amiibo is still big, but
Because every time you go to unlock one of the characters in the story mode, like you can, there's it shows them in their trophy form. It does show
okay,
that.
cool.
And
At least there's
I haven't
that.
done any classic mode yet, but I'm assuming there's probably some trophy forms of them in classic mode and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed Smash. It's so good. The Spirits mode is super fun.
After
It's just a
Smash
great game.
Ultimate, after Ultimate came out, I got my Wii U back that my friend was borrowing, and I've been playing the Wii U Smash a little bit. When I originally played it, I was obsessed with trophies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have my original save file anymore because I had to factory reset the Wii U at one point, but I was almost to the point of just unlocking all of them. It's just when you get to the end, all the random trophies are just repeats.
See, I was in like Brawl where they had the big screens of trophies that you can unlock by doing certain things in the game, like beating intense mode boss rush with like 5 characters and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that. That
Oh, I
stuff.
remember that. Oh, I have the Wii version as well.
I got all of them. I conquered Brawl. I got everything. I did everything there was to do. I beat intense mode of bosses and classic mode with every character in the game. I I played Brawl more than the other Smash Brothers I've ever played. I had a lot of free time to do it.
Nice. The most I've ever played is the Wii U one. So
Yeah, and see, that's probably the one I played the least of already.
yeah. Okay, are you ready for my number one game on the Switch? You ready?
Yes.
Or you're gonna fucking shit yourself.
Because
It is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, baby.
fuck yeah, it is.
Oh.
One of my top, has to be top, maybe even 3 games of all time. It's up
Oh
there.
hell yeah. Oh, I think this game it has to be the game I've spent the most time in. It has to be. I have no way of knowing for sure, but I know I put over 220 hours into it.
Because if I go by my favorite games of all time, I mean, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is my number one. Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
There's probably some. I could probably put some Ratchet and Clanks in my top 3. But I mean, Smash Bros. Brawl, definitely way up there on my list, and Breath of the Wild way up there. And Majora's Mask. If it's not top 3, it's top 5. It's such a great game.
Yeah.
I fucking
honestly,
love Breath of the Wild.
Honestly, I'm very conflicted about placing it in my list of favorite Zelda games, just because I do kind of like to have it separated, since it is this whole different concept.
It's so different from the other Zelda games that I completely understand where you're coming from.
So technically, I would
I just say it's a Zelda game because the combat is still Zelda enough for me.
Oh, it's a Zelda game.
Yeah.
That argument's come and gone. That debate's over. It's a fucking Zelda game, and this will be Zelda. Don't be surprised. That would mean that people would still be pissed off at the fact that Ocarina exists, because it was the first 3D Zelda game. If that's their logic.
Do you remember where we put it in the timeline before they pulled that timeline stuff on us?
I remember that it changed. We first started it at the Wind Waker because of the Rudo, but then we found out that the Rudo would evolve eventually in any timeline, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
And then Matt Pat put out his video, which was actually did make a lot of sense, and he made a lot of connections that I didn't even realize, like the fact that in one timeline, you have every Link that has the same symbol on his tunic that the Links in the other 2 timelines don't, and also in that timeline there's no Ganondorf. But in every other game in any other timeline there is Ganondorf starting off with. But the reason being is because in this timeline, it's the Downfall timeline.
Was that what Wind Waker was? Was it Downfall timeline?
No. That was
Is that Kid Success one?
No, the Downfall timeline is the one where the hypothetical one where he dies. He never beat.
Well, yeah, but is that where which one? What timeline's Wind Waker in?
Wind Waker is the one where he does beat it, but his adult self was sent back, and then they live in a time without a hero, so Ganon came back.
Okay, so is that the
That's
adult
the Wind
timeline?
Waker. Yeah, that is the adult timeline.
Okay, and that's where we originally thought, right?
Yes.
We got the game. See, and I think I put it there because of where the Master Sword is normally located, which is, or no, I had it in a different timeline because the Master Sword in this one was in the Deku Forest.
That's where it's at in the Wind Waker. No, that's not where it's at in the Wind Waker.
No, it's in Hyrule Castle in
yes,
Wind Waker.
It is.
So yeah, it's by the Great Deku Tree in Breath of the Wild. So I think I had it in the whichever timeline it's in the Deku Tree in the most, which I think is that the Downfall timeline, or is that the Kid timeline?
Which one?
The one where it appears in the by the Great Deku Tree the most, the Master Sword. In the most games.
It is in Twilight.
Okay, so it's the Kid timeline.
No, wait, it's not in Twilight. It's in the Sealed Ground, or the Sacred Grounds in Twilight.
Okay, so Temple of Time, because it's Sacred Grounds and Temple of Time are sometimes
Yeah, they're
considered the
in the
same
same
thing?
location.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
so
like the
so
it's like the backyard
so I
of
thought
all
it
time.
was so I thought it was in the downfall timeline.
Yeah, the Wind
And you,
Waker.
but then you
That's what
told
we
me
both
but then
agree
you told
on.
me the Matt Pat stuff, and I was like, that makes a shit ton of sense. So
Oh
I
yeah,
went
it
with that.
was like
Yeah.
he did way better at figuring out than we did. That's for
See,
fucking sure.
I always just went by where the fuck the Master Sword's at.
And because I remember you telling me about that, about how like that's usually like that's a huge concept in each timeline, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's accurate.
It just depends on like, in each timeline there's a place that the Master Sword appears more often than the other spots because there's only 3 spots
Well,
for it.
well, then if you look at like one timeline, which is after Ocarina of Time, it's just Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and then Four Swords Adventures. Four Swords Adventures, I do believe you get the Master Sword in the Sacred Grounds,
Right.
just like
Yeah. It's just
Twilight.
that it's just
But
based on its majority spot depending on the timeline because it's not like that. It's not in the same spot in every game of that timeline. It hasn't been like that in any of the timelines. But I just went by where it was, a majority of the time. Which so now where do we think it is after they were like it's after all the other Zelda games at the end, and they said it basically brings all the timelines together, right?
yeah, that's the new thing. I
Which
personally am going to keep it open. I'm going to keep it at the downfall timeline at the very end. So technically, right after, not right after, like a long time after, Zelda 2. That's
okay,
technically where it would
yeah,
fit
because it's
in
Zelda 1 and then
best.
Zelda 2 is the end of the
Yes.
downfall timeline, and
Yeah. And
that's
technically, like it was originally the end of like its linear timeline from Skyward to it.
right. And I'm
Like
completely
originally,
fine doing that too. If I have to keep it open, I'm gonna keep it at the end of the downfall timeline, like you are.
yeah,
But
because you never know what
if they
they might
really do
decide.
bring all the timelines back together, I'm not 100% angry with that in reality, because then we don't have to argue about it anymore, and it's not confusing.
Yeah, like the next ones will be in order, and they
Yeah, maybe they might put some in the other timelines. You never know.
yeah, they do plan on releasing a Zelda game every year, and I think that like timeline wise would be ass.
It'd be so shitty. It'd be so shitty.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Zelda's so great. It definitely deserves number one. How did its sales do?
Breath of the Wild is the third best selling at 10.28 million.
Oh boy, was that overall or is that just Switch?
Actually, I don't know on that one. That one
Because it
might
is on
be
the Wii
overall.
U, but it's different on the Wii U, so that's why we can still consider it a Switch exclusive.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of things missing from the Wii version.
Yeah. Like decent graphics.
Graphics, frame rate, and there are actual items and things like that
Oh,
missing.
really? I didn't even realize.
There's things that are different. Maps smaller.
But yeah, I believe that's between the two.
Nice. That's still awesome sales, and I bet like only 50,000 people bought it on Wii U. Like,
Oh yeah, it's sold way better on the Switch.
yeah,
Like
if it's 95% sold on the Switch, which it has to be, it's a Switch exclusive. So yeah,
but
number one
I
right
do have
there.
I do agree with Aaron Hansen and say I do not understand why they did the Wii U version.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Yeah, I 100% agree with that too. Why?
Yeah,
Just make a Switch exclusive completely,
yeah, like
like
keep the
truly
sales up.
100%. But
But I think that I will say technically you can say that there is a core Zelda game on every console because there wasn't a core Zelda game for Wii U. There just wasn't. It shared
yeah,
it with
not
Switch.
really.
That's the first time that's happened because yeah, you pretty much have it for like at least one Zelda game per console.
Yeah. Um, did did you hear? I want to go back to Smash Brothers for a second. Did you hear about the the other three characters that are leaked? Did you hear about the leak of the DLC characters? Like
Oh,
we
I
know
didn't hear
Joker
about a
from
leak.
we do know Joker for Persona 5 is the
Oh
first
yeah.
DLC character. We do know that. But the other leaked characters are I can't remember his name, but or sorry, 4. The guy it's the main character from like the Dragon Quest games. I always forget his name.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not surprised they did announce 2 Dragon Quest games at the same time for the Switch.
And honestly, I'm fine with that because he looks like the design of his character. He just looks like a cool fucking character. So I'm like, I'm cool with that. Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series, which makes me super happy because
Yes.
I love Ninja Gaiden and
Oh, Ninja
like
Gaiden's
Ninja
amazing.
like Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, where you literally fight Scientologists in part of the game. Fucking love that game so much. It's such a great game. Ryu
That's it.
Hayabusa is so dope.
Is that supposed to be representing classic Nintendo? Or because technically, I mean, Ninja Gaiden
Oh,
has been
it,
made for current consoles.
it's going to be the Ryu Hayabusa from like the PS3 and 360 era, like Ninja Gaiden 3 and 2 and the newer ones. So
Okay.
he's gonna look graphically enhanced. He's gonna have one sleeve, he's gonna just have the mask and he's gonna have of course, the sacred sword and all that sweet shit. And we're gonna have a ninja, a true ninja, in the game. And Ryu Hayabusa is a fucking badass. So I'm super happy.
Wait,
Uh,
what is the thing about the one sleeve?
oh, and the Ninja Gaiden, he has one arm that's not in a sleeve, while the other one has like a half sleeve. While in the old Ninja Gaiden games, he's in a complete ninja suit, and you can only see his eyes, like Ninja Brian.
Oh, I was about to
Uh,
say, could the consoles not render the difference between sleeves
oh no, he
before?
just has a more modern, badass look to him, and I like that look better. And
That's good.
I bet his costume from the older games will be one of the costumes you can wear for him, 100%. The old Nintendo look. It has to be. But and one of the other characters, there's 2 more. These are leaked, and it seems like they're gonna be the characters because it's from a very credible source. They were leaked from a German game company that sells video games. And
Good on them.
when stuff's been leaked from them before, it's turned out to be true. And it's an
Well,
accidental leak. It's not they didn't do it on purpose or anything. I'm sure whoever accidentally got it leaked got fucking fired, 100%.
oh, I'm
But
sure Nintendo came down on that company's
other
ass.
character, this is the only character that makes me sad. Steve from Minecraft.
Are you fucking shitting me? Like,
And
are you serious right now?
yes, I am. And one of his costumes is Master Chief. I was like,
Are
how
you fucking
about we just
shitting
put
me?
Master Chief in there, please?
Yeah, if you guys are gonna like fucking tease
But
me
it's
and tug at
because
my nuts for so long, just
Microsoft, they own Minecraft now, so of course they throw in a Microsoft
yeah.
only character, Master Chief, for one of his costumes. But I was like, God damn it, just add in Master Chief. But the other character, last one, that makes me super happy, Doom Guy from Doom.
Like the main character?
The guy you play as in Doom, he's called Doom Guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm super excited for him because he's badass. Like Doom 2, the premise of the game is that the demons come and kidnap his fucking pet bunny rabbit, and he goes on a fucking murder spree,
That's awesome.
trying to get his pet bunny rabbit back. And then at the end of the game, the rabbit's dead, and he goes ape shit on the boss, which is this high level demon that's could destroy the entire planet in half a second if he wanted to, but he can't do shit against Doom Guy when he's pissed. You just killed his rabbit.
Damn.
It's so good. So I'm so happy that Doom Guy's gonna be in it. But how about we have fucking Master Chief in it?
This,
So those are
yeah.
the characters that were leaked, and they're probably true. If they're not, if one of them can't be true, like if any of them get changed, I hope it's Steve, and I hope he's switched out for Master Chief.
That's yeah, that'd be fair. But
Master Chief is
Yeah, that's the last
Master Chief is
two.
literally number 3 most iconic video game character.
Yeah, so it'd be perfect
You know who number
for
1
like the
is?
most
Mario.
iconic.
You know who number 2 is? Sonic. You know who number 3 is? Fucking Master Chief.
That's awesome.
And then
Poor PlayStation.
number 4 I think is like God of War. It's like Kratos, like
Oh,
iconic video game character. I think he's number 4 or 5. Which that's
that's
another
so
character.
weird.
Like, why no Kratos?
That's so weird because technically, if you look at the numbers, like
Like
if
they
you
go by
took away,
recognizable. Uh,
yeah, yeah, but if you look at the numbers and if you take away the handheld sales from Nintendo, like PlayStation would be like having their way with their ass. Uh,
right.
but yeah, that's kind of that's crazy how their character is only number 4. Honestly, like I'm surprised that Kratos doesn't beat out Master Chief. Is that weird to
Uh,
say?
Not really because I mean they're close for sure, but Master Chief, even though his games are also rated M for mature, more parents let their kids play that because they're shooting aliens.
Oh, fair enough.
And it wasn't like super gory. Like there's blood in the game, but it wasn't super gory at all. There's some cussing in it and stuff like that, but that was not compared to God of War because there was nudity, there was like alcohol abuse, there was super blood and super ultra gore and super language. So
Just a couple of those things.
so parents controlling what their kids play plays a part in it. Of why Master Chief
Well,
is more, and because Xbox 360 did so well in sales back in that generation. Because
oh
Halo
yeah.
3 is the best-selling Halo game of all time, and that was the Xbox 360 Halo. So was Reach and Halo 3 ODST. There was holy shit. There was 4 games, Halo games on the Xbox 360. I just realized, and that was the best Xbox has ever done. Was the Xbox 360. So
Oh
they
yeah.
had 4 games from the same franchise. So of course, yeah, people knew Master Chief. But Kratos is definitely up there. If Kratos and Master Chief were to duke it out, Kratos would wipe the fucking floor with them. But
Are you thinking we should probably do the PlayStation list for another podcast?
do you want me to?
I don't think I'll have time before people might start showing up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can save it.
Alrighty. Well, thank
Uh,
you guys for listening.
Wait,
I'm gonna
do you wanna make a top 10 of something else like some other
to go with it.
games, so we can add that into the PS4 one next time? So it's not just PS4 that we're talking about.
I kind of wish we split them up now. um,
If you
yeah,
want
I'm
to,
sure we'll think of something.
we might be able to do that if they're long enough. If we talked about them long enough, each one. Uh, I could definitely do it with a Nintendo one.
I could spend about 30 minutes talking shit on Xbox for ruining Dead Rising for me.
Uh, but
We're
I'll
having
tell
that podcast.
I'll tell you if we should just have that as its own podcast. I think it's a good idea if we do, one of each. We can do that. I can cut it up into each one.
So do you want to
Xbox
just
and then,
do you just want to cut what we have recorded tonight to separate podcasts, and then we'll kind of keep the intro the same, maybe record the new intro for the Switch
we'll just record new intros for the Switch, and then when we do the PS4 one, we'll just have the intro recorded at the start.
Yeah, and then yeah, we can just have it label the videos where it's proper. Like we can have it like maybe something along the lines of part 1, 2, 3. I'm just not sure what.
Yeah.
But wait,
yeah,
did you want me to do an outro?
You can go ahead and do it now if you want to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching this podcast. if you want, you can just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to us if you like. If
And
you
that,
like to
and
hear
that
our
like button
voices.
wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh
And if
yeah.
you'd like
Leave
to
that nasty like.
leave a comment, comment your thoughts on our list there.
Yeah. Give us ideas to talk about. And leave
That
us one
also
of them
works.
nasty
Yes,
likes.
ideas would be nice. Yeah, yeah. Just really leave like super nasty like on there. Just fucking.
Yeah. Can we start saying that for the channel? That just becomes our thing. Leave a nasty
super nasty likes.
leave us. Yes.
Leave us a nasty like, just you dirty girl.
We know you like it, bitch.
I'm totally down with that.